Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Tiffany. I am born and raised in San Antonio. I am a mother, a daughter, a wife, a sister, a Christian.
And what do you do for a living?
I do a lot for a living.
Okay.
On top of being a mother, I work full time in marketing, Cox Media Group. I've been there for 7 years. I initially come from nursing. So while I was in nursing school, I worked at Ken's 5, which is TV, CBS affiliate.
Wow.
I worked there for 5 years and I was in nursing school. I got called over to radio through LinkedIn. I never heard what Cox was before. I was like, Cox Media Group? I was like, what the hell is that? I just took a leap of faith because obviously any change is scary. So I was like, I don't want to leave my comfort zone. I had it made. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm almost done with nursing school. Well, I did it. And I've been there for the past 7 years and I love it.
Wow. Your mother, right? How many kiddos do you have and how old are they?
I have two kiddos and a stepson. So I have a 15-year-old daughter, Mia, a 12-year-old son, Julian, and then a soon-to-be 6-year-old stepson, Louis.
Tiffany, tell me, where were you in life when you found out that you were going to be a mother?
I was actually in college. I was 18, so, kind of an adult, but still not really. Still living at home with my parents. Then I found out I was pregnant, and that kind of just changed my whole focus, my whole career path. It was very tough. I had to live on government assistance for about the first 5 to 6 years of having my kids. It was difficult, but I was able to get ourselves out of there. And I was able to create a lifestyle that I had never experienced, not even myself as a child. I felt that it was important for me to not only educate myself about, becoming better or about who I was, but I believe it was important to make sure that my children were aware of everything I had gone through. So I try to teach my kids on a daily basis. Hey, this happens when you do this, or, to every cause there's an effect, right? Or vice versa. So yeah, it was very troubling for a while because society is so judgmental. So you have everyone judging you. Oh, you're a teen mom, or oh, you're a single teen mom, and you're on government assistance, and you're getting this help, and you're getting that help, and blah blah blah. And I think the way out of it for myself was, let me put myself in nursing school and let me do something for myself. And so I would work at Ken's. I would go from 8 to about 12. I would drop them off at daycare, drop them off at school, and then I would go to school. I went to Galen, and I would go in the evenings. And sometimes clinicals wouldn't have me out of school until maybe 11 or 12. Their daycare actually stayed open till about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So sometimes they would stay at daycare all just so I could create a better life for them. I didn't say I was a victim to anything. Obviously, I made my choices. I was uneducated. Nobody taught me. My mom did try to tell me a few things, or like, tell me when you're going to have sex so I can put you on birth control. Okay, mom, you think I'm just going to sit here and tell you when I'm going to have sex? Like, no, I'm scared of you. But I try to tell my daughter the same thing. But I don't feel like a victim to anything. I feel that everything in life happens for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Okay.
So I feel that happened to better. I would not be where I'm at without my kids at all. I don't think, maybe I might, still be successful, but to the magnitude that I am at right now and the success that I've experienced, I owe all that to my kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, she's got an awesome house. She's let me walk in, but I had to take my shoes off and whatnot. Did your mindset change after you had kids, and if so, in what way?
Oh yes, definitely. First, because of the responsibility that you create. It's no longer about you. Every decision that you make, it's based upon your children. Not only are you protecting them, you're protecting yourself, because if you're not okay, you're not taken care of, your kids aren't going to be taken care of. So it was different for a while. I would also say that my emotions changed. My point of view on life changed, or just on others. I wasn't as judgmental. I was very empathetic, sympathetic. It's totally different. You have to really put yourself in other people's positions and situations, and you just see things from a different light. Yeah. I'm even scared of getting on a roller coaster, even getting on an airplane. I'm like, oh my God, my kids, and blah, blah, blah. And I always tell, every time I get on a flight or something, I'll text my daughter, obviously, because she's older. I'm like, hey, the will's here. If something happens, this is what you do. This is what happens. This is who you call. And it's every time I get on a flight.
Like, good Lord, Mom, this is your 4th trip this month.
And she still knows. She still knows.
I know where it's at.
I know. No, with my daughter, you never know. My daughter's in the dating phase now. So she's just like, I have to remind her. She's so busy with school, volleyball, and now, boyfriend. She does great. She's in all AP or pre-AP classes in high school. She's supposed to graduate early, all that stuff.
Wow.
So she's busy with that. So I'm just like, it gives me peace of mind to remind her where everything is at. I want them taken care of forever.
Which I'm sure they will be. Do you have any advice for new mothers out there or for women out there expecting?
Yes. My first advice would be to always take care of yourself first, which I previously said. It's important because if you're not taken care of, how is your family taken care of? It's good to always reset, reshift, rejuvenate everything because we are like the spine of the family. We hold everything together. And that's the most important advice that I can give someone. And then I would also say, trust your instincts. You have a different connection as a mother with your children. So whether it's a situation to have to do with your kids or if it's a situation that has to do with work, your family, your husband, always trust your intuition about it. They're damn nearly on point all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. Men have it too. Y'all just aren't as, you don't deal with it as much or see it as often, I guess.
I'm like, I turned 25. Apparently, this is supposed to develop, but I don't know. I question it sometimes.
It's still developing.
Yeah. You can tell, huh?
With my son, I see such a difference between my son and my daughter, like in all honesty, because Mia, she's more mature, this and that. And then I see my son and I'm like, he's 12. He's going to be 13 soon. But he's still like, he wants the teddy bears and he wants the this and he wants it. I'm like, and I let him. I'm like, these are his feelings. These are his emotions. This is what he wants. Like, this is who he is. If he wants to play football today and tomorrow he wants to go pick a damn teddy bear, then he's going to pick a damn teddy bear. That's it.
Being open-minded and understanding, right?
Yeah, that's important. Yep.
What is your favorite part about being a mother?
There's so many different parts. It's just the bond that you create with your children and watching them grow on a daily basis. Kind of, it's your creation in a sense, right? Of course, they're going to be their own person, but they are your creation, and just seeing them flourish and become young adults. And, the days are long, but the years are short. My daughter's almost gone. Gets me so sad. She's going to be 16 this year. And I tell her, Mia, you only have 3 years left. 3 years left of school. And then she'll be gone, off to college. Dad got 100% disability in the military. So college is paid for 100% for both my kids. But it's just watching them grow, in all honesty. And we actually grow together because I was young. And like you said earlier, we're always growing. You can always grow mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, right? So it's so fun being a mom. I don't know if I do it all over again, but if it happens, it happens. But it's amazing watching them grow. Yeah.
If you want to do it again, you can always be a fur mom.
No, I don't know.
I think you'll come around to it.
And then the dog screwed up all my baseboards in the rental property, and I was just like,
I heard that. Hey, that's what I'll say. But do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share with me?
Yes, for real estate, or I would say it's sales. You need to build relationships, cultivate a relationship off trust. I think you're doing a great job with what you're currently doing. Don't change who you are, because that's very important. People will look up to you. I remember you from Raw. I've seen your growth. Like, I don't think you understand how proud I am of you. Be persistent. Don't quit. Stay up to date with technology. Do your classes that you're supposed to do, because things constantly are changing. Whether it's the market or just the new technology for the home, it's just everything. It's constantly changing. So you have to stay on top of it, because you're going to be asked questions. And there's going to be questions that you might not know, but you can find the answer to it. So stay on top of it. Stay persistent. I think that's it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Lastly, tell us where we can support you, where we can follow you, any businesses or any charities you would like us to support.
To be honest, I don't know of any charities that I work with. Like, I give my things away to donations, and I don't give it to Goodwill, because all they do is they resell it. But I'll give it like to the women's shelter, or
which one?
the one downtown. I'll do women's shelter. I hope I don't know exactly what it's called, or I send it to Mexico. Like all my stuff, ways to support me. There's no really, I have social media, of course, but I think one thing I would like to tell people is get close to God. That's important. Let go and let God.
I love that.
Honestly, it's
That's
important.
awesome.
I've learned that this year is, I feel that the harder you try to force something to work or make something work on your own, it's never going to happen. Once you let go and you allow God to take care of everything, or your higher power, or whoever it is. I was born Catholic, raised Muslim, and now I'm Christian, so I know plenty of religions. So whoever you pray to, whoever you believe in, just let them. And life becomes so much easier when that happens. So,
Well, that was awesome. Thank you, Tiffany.
thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, shoot. Yes. Bye.
I like that.